starting to feel not just tired anymore, just completely exhausted after the past 18 months as we move to yet another new year with so many changes happening around us? If you are tired, if you're beginning to wonder whether it's all worth it, do stick around, because I want to give you a few tips in this video about how to manage your time throughout the holiday season so that you get into 2022 feeling good about yourself, feeling as though you do actually have your business under control. Now, if we have not met before, my name is Gwyneth and I empower women in business to own their worth, to charge what they are worth, to also help you package your expertise into services so that you are building an unbeatable brand and you feel fabulous about yourself because you're achieving the financial freedom and the time freedom that you thought you wanted when you first went into business. Now, time freedom, what does that even mean? And why is that even a problem? Well, many people go into business because they want that time freedom, time to go on holiday, spend with their family so that they're not working 40, 60, 80 hours a week. But in truth, when you start your business, you are working 40, 60, 80 hours a week. And that can become a habit. It can become just routine. You don't even realize you are doing it anymore until you do get to a place of complete exhaustion. Now, when you are tired, when you are exhausted, that is going to impact on your business, but it's also going to impact on your health. From a business perspective, you're potentially not going to be giving the level of service that your clients or your customers are used to receiving from you. You are potentially going to be making mistakes. You're going to be missing emails. I know that sometimes I have to just, put something down and say, no, I'm not looking at this anymore tonight. I'll look at it tomorrow because I want to ensure that I've included everything in the content, in the email that I'm sending. And when those things happen, you start feeling bad about yourself. If you're a parent, if you have a family to look after, then the guilt starts piling up. I haven't spent time with them. We should have gone to a carol service, have a sing-song, or gone to see Father Christmas if you celebrate Christmas and you're not in lockdown. And all this stuff starts piling up. And then the tendency then is to think, I've got to try harder. I've got to try harder. And what that does is actually that pushes you even further into this place of overwhelm, feeling exhausted and not particularly great about anything. So what can you actually do? Well, there are several things, and they are simple things. The issue is that very few people actually do them. So number one, as we are moving towards the end of the year, put a date in your calendar. Decide when you are going to stop work. Now, even if you're not planning on a big Christmas celebration or a big New Year celebration, you need time to rest. You need time to allow this fabulous biocomputer in here, this brain of yours, to process, to potentially plan. You need to allow those brain waves some space to celebrate everything that you have achieved, to plan for 2022. And if you are just rushing and still trying to cross all the T's and dot all the I's before the end of the year, you are going to go into New Year feeling even worse about everything. So decide which date you're actually going to stop work and stick to it. Write to your clients, your customers, tell them, been fabulous working with you this year. I'm not going to be working. I'm not going to be available between this and this, these dates. You're managing their expectations. It can be very disappointing from a client's perspective if they don't know and they write to you on the 21st or the 22nd of December and they just don't get a response because you've decided to close up your laptop. So put it on your website, write them an email. Don't expect them to come to your website and look for your opening times. Actually tell them in advance, well in advance. I'm sending out my email today. I've sent a few emails already, but I'm sending out my big email today telling people 21st of December, people, love you, but I'll see you next year. So that's going to release some of the guilt also for you, because you will have told people what they can expect or cannot expect from you during the holiday season. The second thing that I've put down on my list here is that even if you are the type of person, or maybe you have the type of business where you have to be available throughout the holidays, is there a possibility for you just to limit the number of hours? So, for example, you say that you will be available from 9 to 11 every day, even if it's a holiday, or from 3 until 5 or something. And again, manage the expectations of those you work with, particularly if you are in a business that relies, or that your customers, your clients rely on you for a regular service. Is there an emergency telephone number they can call? Or, like I said, are you going to be available within specific hours? But please, please don't go down the road of trying to be available 24/7 for everybody, because like I said, you will just end up feeling rubbish because you've achieved not much, and you won't be in a great position to go into the new year with the inspiration and the enthusiasm that you felt potentially at the beginning of 2021. Now, number 3, again, this is such a simple thing, but how many of you will actually do it? Put an autoresponder on your email. Again, this is about managing expectations. Maybe somebody new is coming into your orbit and they get in touch with you, and if they don't hear from you, then potentially you've lost some new business that might be really important. If you've put an autoresponder on there, then they will at least know when you will be available again. All of these things, deciding when you're going to stop work, setting up specific hours if there is an emergency, or if you are in the type of business that requires constant attention, and putting up an autoresponder. This still gives you the choice to respond to people if you absolutely want to. And, and it might be that a fabulous new business opportunity does come in on the 21st or the 22nd of December. And even though you have your autoresponder, you can then choose to write to them, setting up a meeting between, Christmas and New Year, or at the beginning of next year. But it is all about you taking ownership, giving yourself the gift of time freedom throughout the holiday period, and not just keeping on like a fly trying to get out of a room, banging against the window, trying to work even harder to get everything done, instead of giving yourself permission to relax. Pat yourself on the back. Well done. Fantastic new year. And so that when you get to the new year, that you do feel inspired, that you do feel a little more energetic, that you do feel enthusiastic about what the new year may bring you. So, like I said, very, very practical tips, very obvious tips, but so few people actually say, yep, this is when I'm going to stop work, and then put an autoresponder on to let people know they're not available. You need to look after yourself. You need to give yourself some time to relax, as I said. And who knows, maybe if you do this for the holidays, maybe you'll even be encouraged to claim some more of your time freedom in the new year by taking these actions on a more regular basis. Until we meet again, stay safe, stay healthy, stay fabulous. Loads of love, and bye for now.